Hello, my friends, and welcome back to another beautifully polygonal day here on my procedurally generated super mega biome world. Yes, I'm back with the shaders on and everything. I'm at the super mega biome world, the 400 plus biome world, checking things out. This is the home base, getting ready for the new concept for this guy. Okay, so the original plan way back in the day was to build trails along the way that would take 1 day's journey, that is to say 1 Minecraft day's journey, to get somewhere. So from here all the way out to the next bed is actually set up right by the oasis. So even though the oasis, you could probably get to the spider farm in 1 day's try. Oh, hello, skeleton. I don't want any trouble. You don't want any trouble with me. There won't be any trouble with you. Just back away slowly. Back away. That's right. Okay, so the plan was to take paths or create paths out to little areas out there. But now I've gone in the 4 cardinal diagonals. I've gone northeast, southwest, northwest, and southeast, for example, and seen pretty much everything there is to see in those directions. I've liked what I've saw, but these biomes are kind of like collectively together, working together, so they kind of they all kind of look samey. I know that sounds kind of weird when we're talking about a 400 biome thing, but for example, there's mesas here, and then there's mesas there, and then there's mesas there. There's a mountain there, but then there's more bases beyond that. On the other side of that, there's that big floating thing there, which isn't actually floating. It's just a huge cliff face all the way around. Otherwise, that might have worked out for me early on. And beyond this is more mesa and desert. You know, there's birch tree this way, and I guess they're a little different, but I've seen them all. I've seen them all, and nothing was particularly inspiring to go in any other direction other than this one. The path went out to the oasis, which I like, and I think you might be able to see. And ooh, with Optifine, I can zoom in. Yes, you're still there. Are you eyeballing me, son? Like an Enderman. Is he gonna look at me? So, he is gonna look at me. Here I'm trying to be all big and bad, like you don't want to mess with me, and he takes 3 steps and I'm like, oh, better get out of here. Alright, so yes, this path I liked. It went out to the oasis, which looked really cool, and then there's a spider spawner out there. But then I've also discovered that there are other spawners out and about. There's a witch spawner over there, which I made a witch farm out of, an unconventional witch farm, because you won't typically find a witch spawner, I don't believe. And over in that direction is that path leads to Home Base Alpha, the first village I stumbled upon exhausted the first or second night I was in this world. I saw some lights over there, and I came almost just to the other side of this butte right here. Had I just come a little bit further and started following my torch trails back, or looking for my torch trails, I would have found this. But I saw what looked like a little town, a little village that was all lit up, and I said, let me go check that one out, because I wanted to know where it was, right? So the village is over there. So those are my 2 trails. The trail to the village, which has a spa in it. You know, we can go check that out in a little bit. Actually, I probably will. And the trail to... There's not even a trail to the witch farm. That's how I was about going to the witch farm. Instead, I went into the nether and created nether portals going that way and that. This way and that, as it were. Right? But with this mod installed, or the terrain protocols and then the biome bundle installed, it has errors when it comes out of the Java has errors that occur when I come out of the nether. So I'll come out of the nether and everything might be fine inside my little area here, but as soon as I come out here, it's like boom, system crash. And I think that's probably just it really feels like a memory overflow error somewhere. Like it's not unloading the nether and instead is trying to load additionally the overworld. You know, that's what it feels like. Something like that might be happening, but who knows? I have the knowledge and the ability to dig into it and find out, but I don't have the desire or the what's the word I'm looking for, motivation to do so. You know, it's not significant enough for me to deal with. I'm happy for it being available to me as it is, so I'll take it as it is. But I have been working in the nether quite a bit, and what I've done is, well, you know what, let me go in and I'll show you. And the nether doesn't really give you too much of a problem with Optifine on, but I will be turning it off here in a little bit. Let me make sure I've got everything I need. Some jerky. I'm going to need more of that too. Hold on. Well, not right now, but I'm definitely going to need more. I don't have any here. Okay, so it's over there. I have that. I have plenty of diamond. Do I have any ender pearls real fast? Any ender pearls? No. So maybe I go back to the village and I try to trade and get make an ender chest. But that might not be necessary. Here, let me show you. We'll get to that, because at the end of this episode, I'm going to put all my gear on, and we're going to hop into the nether, and we're going to go, because there's a new plan in place. All right? So instead of taking the paths for a day's journey, we are going to... Hello, piggies. Oh, it's dark in here. Hold on, let me put those in. Okay, as you can see... I've dug up to the ceiling, all right? And I had to I had to dig up to just below because the ceiling where I went up to actually had to be blocked in. So there's more that can go this way. I think that's the way back, isn't it? No, that's the way. That's okay. So that's the way there, and this is the way there. Wait, is it? Okay, this is returning, so I should have my torches on the other side, but you know, we're gonna let that go for now. Okay, so this is heading towards the spa. So if I popped in there, I'd be at the spa, but I don't want to do that just now because it's, as I said, a little nasty. This the errors. This is just above the thing, and I kind of want to go show you, but it's a long way back up. So, gently, maybe pop that open. There you go. Right. And yeah, that's a long fall. Hey, there's a torch down there for some reason. No, I don't want to put dirt in. I want to put cobble in so I can see it below. Okay. So, wow, enders already. So up here, I've created the nether hub, quote-unquote. It's not a very good one. It's just, but it's a lot safer than down below and all that fire, right? So that's my base. This is the spa. I'm thinking from my base, if we keep going this way, this lighting along the way, because I want you guys to be able to see it. I know how gloomy it is anyways. You know, there's a lot of people that will, like, work in the nether or underwater, and I've done it too. I've been guilty of it as well. But you want to either have a night vision potion on or, well, light the place. Wow, what's going on here? There we go. Because otherwise people can't see it. And that's it for my torches. Okay, hold on. I know. We will light it in the future. So this one goes to that little secondary village I found that had some trades there that were beneficial to me, including Silk Touch, I believe, and there might have been a mending there. But that goes there. And then there's a little journey from here to the witch farm. So if I want to get some redstone or something, that's always a possibility for me. So what happened here is, while I was exploring everything, I was also building all the mechanisms to have in place in order to survive a long journey, right? So if I need to come back, I can grab redstone and build stuff later, or I have iron to create armor and tools and weapons. So those things are in place now. So now what I can do is do the the super journey. We can go like 1,000 blocks, or like 1,000 blocks in one particular direction here in the nether, and that's like 8,000 blocks in the overworld. So you can get into some interesting things. And you know what? I almost forgot to mention the Water's Edge, the place I got to towards the end of the Biomes first season. So I guess this is what we're going to be calling Season 2. This is going to be... Oh, boy. I'm going to go take... Oh, it's so dark in here. So this is going to be more about the long journey. So the first season was about the short journey around the home base and making these trails. And I'm going to probably continue making these trails later on over time. But I want to do long journeys, too. I want to go find vastly different places than what we had before, if you know what I mean. So I want to be able to go... And I want to go find, like, the witch's village forest or whatever it is. Oh, boy. So I'm all the way up there. Right, I want to go find the witch's village and forest, and I want to go find the floating islands, and I want to, see some interesting new forest designs. I'd like to see some different colors. I'd really like to see different rivers and moving water, because it's not as good as it should be. All right. Oh man. So this, I'm showing you all of this just to kind of remind you where everything is. So that would be the village, the witch's village over there. Yes, I did try 3 different times to get that portal set until it finally worked. Math, sometimes you just don't pay well enough attention. All right, so the long journey. We're going to be building long nether tunnels and then popping out. So at the end of this episode, I will have jumped in here and we will begin digging 1,000 blocks. And then at the start of the next episode, we will be coming out of the portal into a brand new area that I haven't seen yet. And you perhaps haven't seen either. Probably not, since the world generation is so unique. But that's what's going to happen on the next episode. So if you want to stick around and you want to watch that for the next episode, if you've watched this far, just kind of catching up with me, thanks. Wow, I appreciate it. But yeah, if you want to stick around and see that, by all means, please do consider subscribing. That's what I'm going to be doing. Okay, so where am I at? This is that. That one's my base. All right, so this is the spa. Let me go in here and, well, it's probably going to crash, but let me go in here and get some things done for a couple minutes, and then I'll see where we're at and get to where we need to be next. Well, my friends, it turns out the place where we needed to be at next was over here at the iron farm. Hey, there's a little squid swimming around in there. That's what happens if you build them underneath block 61, I think. But that's a pretty cool little feature, if I do say so myself. I kind of like it. Over here at the iron farm, I need to get a stack of iron to get ready to go. We have done just about everything we need to do to prep for this next journey. Let's pull it from this box. We'll take a whole stack because we got it. As you can see, I've got a whole stack of wood and charcoal and a whole bunch of torches and my bedroll and some extra meat and some netherrack as a building block and some obsidian. I need a flint and tinder, however. I know there's one inside the nether right now, but if I've got another one available real fast, I might as well use that one. I don't want to take any netherrack. No, I do not. Oh, okay, well, I'll use the one that's in here. Okay, so what I did was dig out 400 in the X and 400 in the Z, and arrived at a location that's, I don't know, 1,600, 3,200, square root of 3,200 in that direction. And ended up with all these boxes filled with the good stuff. A full chest here. And that one there. Excuse me, good sir, I'm on my way. And we took the liberty of lighting up every 8th block or so. We're going to run as fast as I can. I can't jump, as you can see. Well, I'll try to here. I'm just kind of shimmying up there a little bit. It's not really doing anything. But I did it so that 400, 400, so it would be 3,200 in the overworld in each direction. And that's 3,000 blocks away is a pretty good distance away for somebody to be able to travel in the overworld. So I think, you know, going 400 in any particular diagonal will give us that nice 3,200 in the diagonal as well. So we'll see. We'll pop out and hopefully have a whole bunch of new things to see. I only ran into about 4 lava sources along the way here. It's one of the reasons why it's wiser to have another hub at the top and dig through the top. It's just much, much safer, and you have less to worry about. I've taken the liberty of replacing all of my armor. Not replacing it, but I have all iron armor on except for my chest plate. My chest plate is still an unbreaking 2, I believe, leather plate. And the point of that, I don't really know, to be honest with you. The unbreaking isn't really an enchant that makes it better than just putting on iron at this point, especially since I have an abundance of iron. So maybe I'll make an iron chest plate when we get there. And we'll go exploring there. Oh, are we almost there? We're almost there. Okay. So there's a couple possibilities for this design. One was to put the portal facing in the X, and the other was to have it placing in the Z. But what I ended up doing was going with it in this away. Did I overshoot? I did. So this is what direction the tunnel will keep going, and here, I believe, is where I am going to put a 3x3 portal. I do believe. Take those out. Bam, 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 and yeah, this is going to work out pretty well. I think that looks pretty good. You know, you'll be able to come across it. Maybe I can infill right here a little bit. Cosmetics. You know. Okay, so there's the portal. It's ready to go. Let's get this burrito lit. Bam. That should be significantly far enough away that it will create a new portal when we go through. And let's take a quick peek. what our plan is and where we're at. Bam, that's the very beginning. We're all caught up to page 13. All right. The long hiatus is over, and we've moved into the new house. Those of you who've been watching for a while realize that I went exclusively to the community server because it was quicker to build rather than explore, and I wanted to have a batch of videos ready for the move into my new house. And I'm here now, so I'm settled in, and I'm going to try to do... I think I have a little bit more time to commit, so I'm going to start committing a little bit more time to this. And here we are. So now we're in the new journey. So the new plan is to dig. I thought 1,000 at first, maybe 500. Now that I've spent an hour and a half or so digging, because iron doesn't go that fast. And I probably could have gotten, you know, diamond with an enchant, you would have gone even faster, but frankly, iron is the good speed for me, and it prepares me for whenever I run into the lava. All right, so we're digging 400 blocks in the nether, and we're going to pop out and check out the biomes. It's going to be, we'll see what it's all about. It's going to be cool, right? So, yes, I have armor, my checklist here. I have food. I do have another stack of food. I have 3 stacks of torches. I have all the tools I need. I could replace my shovel and axe with the iron I'm taking with me. Oh, the coordinates and light the portal. So the portal has been lit. Let me mark the coordinates of it real fast. I believe I said it was 400, 400. Well, it's, what, 401. Close enough, right? Close enough. All right, my friends. Here we go. Into the new place. Let's go see what it's all about. Here we go. And if you'd like to see it, then please do consider subscribing to this channel for more content like this, because this is a cliffhanger, son.